I'm here in the kitchen with one of those husbands whose arm has been twisted to participate in the event. Marcel Wilson is last year's first place winner in the event. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
What was your winning dish last year?
I made a delicious, tender London broil with a cheddar and garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, so you're doing barbecue sliders this year. How did you go from London broil to barbecue sliders?
Well, arm once again twisted. I wanted to do something else, but the missus had me do something that was kind of easy, not easy, but simple, but still delectable to the tongue.
Now, you are not a chef by profession, though.
Not at all.
Okay, so barbecue sliders, you were telling me, though, at home, this is about a 5 or 6 hour process.
Yes.
So where do we start? We're not going to take 5 or 6 hours. We're going to take about 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, Marcel, what do we do?
All right, first we have chicken breasts. Chicken thighs. I use the thighs because they're the most tender part, in my opinion, of the meat.
And tasty.
Absolutely. A lot of people use breast. Myself, I use the thighs. I boil it for approximately about 30 minutes. I don't boil it all the way because it's going to continue cooking in my slow cooker here, my crock pot. And I season it with different ingredients. I can't tell you everything, so I can tell you a little bit. A little salt, a little pepper, oregano, parsley. It's all about the love, what you add into it. I let that go, and then I move on to my sauce, which you have in this pot right here. The sauce, it includes some burgundy, some brown sugar, ketchup, regular sugar, and everything that you see right here poured in. We have salt, little oil, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, Dijon mustard. Put it all in, let it simmer. 1 yellow onion, and let it cook. Let it simmer for about maybe 5 or 6 hours. And it's all about the love you put into it. You know, barbecue sauce is a little personal. So everybody puts their own little personal touch into it before they whip it all up. But myself personally, I use my mom's little recipe, and my cousin, Craig Miller, I use his recipe as well to get this started. This takes about 5, 6 hours to cook. And
So this didn't come out of a bottle.
Oh, not at all. No, we don't play bottles in the house. We do everything homemade when it comes to the barbecue sauce. And I use chicken because everybody doesn't eat pork, so I use chicken. That's kind of universal. I think everybody would love that.
Right, and then you've got a delicious slaw that goes on top.
Homemade slaw. Surprising thing is I use the exact, outside of the brown sugar, I use the exact same ingredients when I make my slaw. Normally, I get my red cabbage, green cabbage, carrots, slice those myself. But for time purposes, I got the bag mix. But this is the magic. This is the bag, this is the magic.
So you're kind of layering the flavors in this.
Pretty much, yes.
Now the key is, you're telling us about this now, but you don't want to give it away to the competition.
No, some of the men might be watching.
Talk a little bit about how the competition goes, because you've participated for several years. What's it like being at this event?
Well, of course, we do it to support, the sorority and what they do when it comes to the scholarships and everything like that, community-based services that they provide. But when you get the men together, it turns to a little bit of competition, a little testosterone, start building a little bit, but it's all
Chest
fun.
start puffing
yeah,
up.
a little bit, chest hairs poking each other, but it's all about the fun, but and it's also a good networking tool for the brothers and the men that are there to get together. And we don't know who's coming from what walk of life, and you just get a chance to, learn everyone else and see what everybody else is cooking, and it's just good to see people come and enjoy your food.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Now, you've got your crock pot full here, so we've got our sauce, we've got our chicken, we've got our slaw going. What else do we need to do?
Eat.
The most important thing, right?
Yeah. We actually, what I do is I try not to make it too overbearing. I try to make the both ingredients marry each other. I don't want to make the slaw too overbearing. I don't want to make the sauce too overbearing. So you're going to taste each one. You got the crunch from the slaw. You got the savory and sweet and spicy from my barbecue. Put it together, and I do sometimes I toast my buns, butter them. But for time purposes, we went on and made the buns cold, but it would definitely go warm.
So you don't make your own buns at home, a baker? Maybe next year, right?
Yeah, next time. I have my dough and my yeast and everything. If you give me about 30 minutes, I have it ready for you. But
well, let's take the top off the crock pot and see what this barbecue looks like. Look at that. Now, what's your secret for getting the chicken shredded?
Well, I let it cook itself. A lot of people, they break it up. I don't put my hands in it. I just get my tongs. Once it gets in the crock pot, that's why I don't cook it all the way in the pot. I cook it maybe about 20 minutes in the pot. Then I put it in the crock pot, let it continue to cook. Then I just break it up. with my tongs, no hands touching the chicken. I just break it up with my tongs and keep it slowing.
Oh, I can smell it now.
All right, you hear the footsteps? They trying to run up here.
I know. I see Bill on my shoulder.
You hear the
Bill,
footsteps,
did you bring a
Richmond.
fork? Oh, you're not even gonna worry about a fork. All right.
You did say slide, right?
Yeah,
So I'm sliding on in.
Yeah, you might not even need your teeth.
Our official taster there.
We have a winner.
Yes. Winner, chicken.
Chicken dinner.
Yeah. I just made that up. Yeah.
We got it. So, anything else you want to tell us about the event coming up on this weekend?
Definitely come out to support. This is something that has grown over the years. They started with a modest beginning, and then they've, through perseverance and hard work, they've grown through, and they've outgrown pretty much every venue they do. So they've actually made their way to the Richmond International Raceway. They started off in a small building and just come out and support. It's a good function, good opportunity to get some good food and help the community at the same time.
And if you have anything to say about it, they're going to see you crowned the king again this year.
2-time, back to back.
Now, I have a question. You say this is your mama's recipe for some of this, for the sauce?
Actually, between my mom and my cousin, Craig Miller, he kind of showed me how to do all of this stuff.
Mom and Craig, this is sweet. That is some sweet sauce.
Yeah, thanks.
All
I
right,
appreciate it.
I'm going to grab a fork
Appreciate
and
it.
do that. The 10th annual Saute and Sizzle Richmond Men Are Cooking event this Saturday, November 5th at the Richmond International Raceway. The event starts just after 7 o'clock. The chef tastings at 7:30, so don't be late. For more information, we'll post a link on our website at WTVR.com/VTN.